Hello everyone, Had here, and we're back to our Disco Elysium playthrough. I mean, what a great game this is. Our last stream we were having a conversation with Joyce, and it was masterfully written. I mean, just as I said many times, this is, I believe, the greatest written video game in the history of video games. And this conversation, holy shit. It was masterfully written. It was poetic. It was, yeah, I believe it was the highest point of our playthrough so far. Maybe the game will top itself, but still, I was in awe, in amazement. So yeah, let's continue our playthrough. And in terms of the Twitch extension, yeah, we are playing with our Twitch extension. I entered our Twitch token. We don't really use it that much, but still, if anybody wants to, you know, interact, then it's always a possibility. Great. Let's continue our Disco Elysium adventure. So container, you can open, equip, primer, right? I believe those hints kind of are starting to repeat itself more and more. So, okay. Yeah, just as I said, it was poetic. Oh, did the game crash? Wait a second, maybe not. Okay, it didn't. Okay, that was weird. That was strange. Sorry about that. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, something is weird. I have. Do you see that? I have 2 health points, that just like always, but I have 4 volition points for some reason. What the hell happened there? Oh, let's see. Volition 4, why? Oh, bonus from thought. Okay, so we're researching something. Maybe this? No? +2 from volition. Okay, magnesium-based life form gives us. Yeah. Okay, I understand why it's doing that. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Good to know. Good to know. Shit, the frame rate isn't the greatest right now because, yeah, I have to do a little bit of work in the background, and my computer doesn't like it. It seems. Well, we'll try to play it anyway. I'm sorry about that. Very sorry about that. It shouldn't like take too long, too much of our time. I'm hoping. So, right. What we wanted to do, we talked to this lady, Cindy the Skull. We talked, and holy shit, what a conversation again! What a conversation it was with Joyce Messier. Oh. The greatest conversation in video game history. I mean, if I go by the logic that it is the best written game in video game history, then this conversation is the best conversation in video game history. In terms of its writing, in terms of its structure, of how it merged, like the atmosphere and the humor and the back and forth, and no, the intelligence of it all. I was in awe. Okay, yeah, we wanted to explore some buildings. We are basically going area by area, so let's do that. Let's go into this building if we can. Oh, we can. Okay, great. That's nice. Revachol is pronounced Revachol, Oranie is pronounced Oranie, and Krasie is pronounced Krasie. Right. Okay, I'm having doubts if this game will fucking run, man. Holy shit. Did it crash again? No, it didn't. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that again. I'm very, very sorry. This will be like the last time I will try to do something like this. Like I'm rendering something in the background, something that I need. And yeah, I thought that my computer would be able to handle that in the game, but I'm guessing not. Well, yeah, still, let's see. Okay, we're in a building. The graffito says a firing squad for the rich. Okay. What a music. Again, what a music. Okay, that's ominous. A note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Okay. Alright. What do we have here? Book. 16 days of coldest April. Okay, we can interact with it. That's nice. Yeah, I will interact with all of our you know, interactable objects in our inventory once we will maybe go to whirling in racks. Once we will, you know, call it a day. It's almost that time, but still the game doesn't like make me do so. So, you know, I just want to explore all the things that we can explore right now. Waves crashing in the darkness. Someone has torn down the wall. Okay. Oh. And all the grocery list on the table and checks. What's this? Okay, we have some useful things. A little bit of money and the health potion, or the nasal spray. Yeah, this is just, you know, this is the door to this, right? Right. Okay, it's closed. Okay, let's explore this apartment. I believe you came from this door, so maybe this leads to like another floor or something. So let's explore this floor, and then we will go back here and click on this door. Let's see. Apartment number 8. Their mailbox is overflowing. Right here. Ominous. Okay. More money. That's always nice. And more money. Holy hell. We are getting rich, my dudes. We are getting very rich. The door number 9 is locked. Another postcard, great. We don't really need to sell any postcards right now, I don't think. But, you know, maybe we will have to. Or maybe we'll have to do something.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Okay, knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door.
I mean, it is like 1, you know, 1 a.m. 1:20. So.
You can feel tension on the other side.
Okay.
Sounded like a woman. A woman's shoes.
Knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Okay. A different dialogue from the narrator than from the game. Okay. This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice. Very intense. Alright, this is police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of the heels again, as the other side walks right up the door. Up to the door, I'm sorry. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Okay.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Well, okay. Let's leave. Right. Okay. Someone has hidden the money in their shoes. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. 5-pointed star, okay. A child, maybe?
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Or, like, but it's not a Jewish star. Okay, this seems maybe... This is a little bit strange. Okay, let's knock,
No reply.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Oh, okay.
Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Yeah, tool not in hand, right. Let's equip the chain cutters then. Yeah, we have a new item here and a book to interact with. What's this book about? 16 Days of Coldest April. The cover features a row of concrete buildings with a monochrome rainbow in the sky. It tells a rather excruciating story about two lovers during a period of ethnic unrest in Yugograd. The book has been filed under psychological realism. Okay, that's nice to know. Right. Yeah, we have to equip the chain cutters, right? Tools. Chain cutters. Right. Let's see
This
now.
door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Okay, 83%, not bad. Use the chain cutters to cut through the padlock.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Okay, Kim. Let's equip our prybar again, because I think the prybar, like, is a little bit more effective towards, like, loot, and I like loot, man. Okay, we've opened it. What the hell? I can't click to go inside.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star.
Oh, okay.
It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism,
Oh!
in other words.
Alright, okay. Yeah, that fits. Yeah, that looks kind of like a... you know, USSR thingy. Maybe. A little bit. Okay, look out, Kim, there are communists around here. Inspect the symbol closer. Yeah, let's go with number 1. Look out, Kim, there are communists around there.
I'll keep my armistice handy, detective.
Great.
He doesn't actually reach for his gun.
Oh, come on. They are dangerous, man. Inspect the symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution.
No, I'm sorry, not Karl Mazov. I think I said yesterday that it was Karl Mazov, but because, you know, a little bit association with Karl Marx, although it seems that this person right here was more of a Lenin than maybe he was like a hybrid between the two, of the two. But yeah, his name is not Karl Mazov. His name is Kras Mazov, I believe. Okay.
Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order.
Okay.
Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Oh, okay. What's the deal with the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me?
Smug superiority, aesthetic musings. The triumph of capital is undeniable. But maybe the guns were sort of cool. Revolutionaries had loads of guns.
Alright. So, can we enter now? I mean, what the hell? I'm clicking and nothing is... Oh, right. Great. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. Okay, I had to click on this thing to enter. Right. What's here? A bullet. 9mm bullet. Okay. And, okay, we have another cloth item. Great. Sarah Mirisian lounge jacket. Or lounge jacket. Yeah, let's see. +1 to conceptualization, summer plans. A classic white summer jacket, loved both by Samarisian Communist Party and the accompanying subtropical drug traffickers. Yeah, it kind of fits to drug traffickers. It fits you well, regardless of your political ambitions. Okay, great. Another, you know, piece of clothing if we want to, like, retry maybe a white check or something. Books of critical theory on the monstrous of capital and such. Yeah, okay. So this was like apartment of a communist. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. Yeah, they do.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
Yeah, his name was Kraz Mazov. Okay. Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov in their bedroom? Because they are the fan of him, maybe? Whoever lives here needs to learn how the economy actually works. I don't want to be a smart... I mean, I don't agree with communism in the slightest, but I don't want to be a smartass. Maybe I do. Okay, let's go with number 1. Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov in their bedroom?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard.
Yeah.
How fitting.
He looks around before mumbling to himself, how fitting, yeah. He lives here, whoever lives here needs to learn how the economy actually works. Okay, let's be a smartass, I guess.
I suspect that's exactly what they are trying to do.
Okay, yeah, that's true. He leans closer to inspect the economics book on the table.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Okay. Okay, I believe that's it. So let's go further, maybe. Okay, balcony. Yeah, there are many like entrances and escapes, it seems, of this building. So we'll go through them all. Just, you know, let's go, you know, with one location after another. Let's do that. Another piece of clothing, not clothing, glasses. Great. +1 to logic, -1 to authority. The auditor. Let's see. Flip up glasses the auditor. +1 to logic, balancing the books. -1 to authority. Filthy boho, probably a narcomaniac. These flip-up sunglasses were fashionable in the old, but have since lost their popularity. Their thin gold alloy wireframes are a reminder of drug-addicted bohemian artists. These days, the glasses are only flavored by organized crime accountants who desire to look cool. Okay. Okay, that was all, I think. Right. And what's this? This box is filled with cleaning chemicals, smells of laundry detergent. Evictions notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. Okay, okay, let's... I think there's nothing here. No, let's go here. Moss crawls on those bathroom tiles. Actual moss, okay. Magnesium and alcohol, Commodore Red. Okay, I'll take it. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Let's see. Commodore Red, +1 to physique, -1 to morale. We have 3 uses of it. Okay. A large crimson bottle of cheap sugary wine. Made of poverty, sugar, artificial taste enhancers, and a vague memory of grapes. Guaranteed to color your lips. So, yeah, cheap wine, the cheapest wine. Okay, more money. Right, so let's go here. Oh, These shoes come in 3 different sizes. So, 3 people.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno de Reuter.
Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives. Points to the bill on the door. Kuno's dad? Mr. Uno de Reuter? Oh, so Uno, like Kuno? I didn't connect those dots. If I'm being, like, honest. Right, use the cutters on the chain. Okay, we have to equip it once more. Let's knock lightly before we, like, break into the apartment.
No response. The
Okay.
apartment numbers have fallen off the door, leaving the panel with a sticky 1 shaped shadow and a marker drawn 2.
Okay.
You'll need to equip the chain cutters to enter. Snip right through the metal.
Alright. We'll do that. Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives. Point to the bill on the door.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Okay, let's equip the chain cutters then. Where is it? Here. Okay. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just a hobo
A
cable
shabby
with
door hangs oddly
strange
on its
hat.
hinges, secured to the
97%,
doorframe with a safety
great.
chain. Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door.
Okay, we had 97%, but we were very close to failing this check because we had 1 and 2. If we had double 1s, then I believe we would have, you know, we would have failed. So it was very close, man.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Dotan looks worried. I mean, I want to fucking explore, and yeah, let's look. This is about this Kuno quest, right? About his dad or something. Buy found plans for Kuno though. You need to figure out what's going on with him. Yeah, split a kilo. Yeah, this is it. Enter flat number 12 in the Cape Side apartment building. So okay, we are here, and get Kuno's speed. Right? Sharing it with him will cement your friendship, and who knows what secrets it will lead to. Get speed for Kuno's apartment, take down Kuno's dad, optional. Okay, so taking down his dad is optional. Like the most vile and dangerous man in all of Revachol. Okay, let's save it. Let's fucking save it, because if Kuno's words are true, then this could end really badly for me. Okay, let's enter. Hello? Okay, someone's sleeping. That fits. Like, it's 1:30 AM. Alright, just, you know, stealing your money. Holy shit. Kuno de Reuter is the name of unfinished... Okay, so that's Kuno de Reuter. That's his full name. Right. Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. What's this?
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room.
To snorting, I believe. Take the speed from the table.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Right, let's leave. Okay, let's save again. And let's confront this most dangerous man. The air stinks with something sour. Okay, regular black jeans, +1 to composure. This is really tight space. Can't go anywhere. What's this?
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed, a stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Hold up, Lieutenant, look at the pile of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
The Lieutenant covers his nose. Has covered his nose. Okay. Slowly reach out your hand. That's a bad idea, I think.
Something underneath there is
Yeah.
breathing. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Fuck this, I'm out. Leave. I don't know why the fuck I'm doing this, but come on. Yeah, Kuno like persuaded me to confront his dad or something. I mean, yeah, let's, you know, if we will be able to talk to him, maybe, like, let's tell him that his son is not doing too well, like maybe take care of your kid, man, or something. Keep extending your hand towards the pile.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it.
Something alive. Yeah, pull the blanket off. Fuck it.
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth.
Right. Yeah, that checks out. Who knows that?
You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
So he's not just sleeping because it's late. He's like an actual hobo, like. Kim, is this thing even alive? Is this Kuno's father is saying? Maybe we should help him somehow. I took your amphetamine, old man. Okay, let's go down the list. I think we will be able maybe to say all of these options. Maybe. Okay, number 1. Kim, is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is.
Yeah.
Look, it moves.
He points to a fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket. The limb seems to be twitching from time to time. Alright.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole.
Okay.
Maxtor is a gas company. He's wearing free socks from a gas company. They probably came with the bills. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Perception, hearing, medium 10. Figure out what he's trying to say. Okay, 83%. Can we actually I'm very interested in this check. Can we add some skill points? No, we don't have any. Right. Yeah, is this Kuno's father we're seeing? I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, judging by the color of his
Yeah.
hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
I was expecting something worse. I mean, I was and I wasn't. I can't believe it. Kuno's dad isn't the loser. It must be someone else. Doesn't look like he's going to fuck anyone up anytime soon. Yeah, not number 1. I was expecting something worse, but I wasn't. Yeah, he said to us that his dad is the most dangerous man in all of Revachol, and it could have been true. Probably his dad, also used some violence on his kid, I would assume. So maybe that's, how the kid rationalizes his the fact that he gets beat, maybe, or maybe I'm reading too much into it, but yeah, this seems like a kind of family that would create someone like Kuno, like this maybe not older than 12-year-old kid that is absolutely horrible. Man, it checks out. Man, Yeah, just as I said a couple of streams ago, it's a product of, I believe we are a product of the society, essentially. We can, you know, it doesn't mean that you can't, like, that you can't change that. Of course you can. If your background is something like this, or it isn't great, then yeah, there's always some opportunity for you to turn it around, I think, usually. And yeah, of course you can, you know, break the shackles of that. But still, it's very fucking hard to do, and I still stand by that theory, by what I said earlier. We are essentially the product of our environment and our society, and Kuno is the example of that. And you know, this is a fictional character, and this is a fictional kid, and this is a fictional father, but it hits really close. Okay, I'm back. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, it seems that I have some like technical issues, and several of them at that. I thought that, you know, I am unfortunately doing something in the background, you know, rendering a video, and well, I thought that my computer would be able to handle that and streaming this game, but it kind of, I think, isn't. It's on the brink of not being able to do it, but the problem that arose is the fact that I lost the connection, so like internet connection, I think. so I don't know how that's connected to anything, like if that could happen because I you know, my computer is dying right now. I don't know what's caused that. I'm sorry about it. Well, we'll try to stream this game some more. If it does that again, then yeah, today's stream will, unfortunately, of Disco Elysium will have to end shortly, like shorter than usual, and that's it. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry about this. I won't, you know, do that again, like render something in the background. Yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Let's go back to it. And also, it cut me out in the middle of like some serious conversation that I was having with myself about the, you know. Yeah, what I was saying. These are fictional characters, but it really hits close to home. Maybe not my home, but it really, you know, these are the situations that are familiar to like most of us, I think. So that happened maybe to you or to someone else, like having that kind of family or like the lack of care from parental figures or parents, and yeah, that shit sucks, man. That shit sucks very, very hard. That's why I can't bring myself to be shitty to Kuno back, because again, I know that he's a product of the society. If he had a loving father, then he wouldn't end like that. Oh shit, man, that is hard. That is hard. Yeah, let's recap. The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. Right. I was expecting something worse. Yeah, and again, I was and I wasn't. You know, Kuno could have been telling the truth, but I kind of, you know, figured out that maybe his family was alcoholic or, you know, pathological or something, and yeah, it seems to be the case. I can't believe it. Kuno's dad isn't a loser. It must be someone else. Doesn't look like he's going to fucking anyone up anytime soon. The second option is the most funny one, but let's go with number 3. Let's be a little more serious here. Yeah, let's not joke about it. Number 3. Doesn't look like he's going to fuck anyone up anytime soon.
No, it really doesn't. This looks very hard to recover from.
The lieutenant tilts his head.
This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but
Lieutenant thinks to himself.
at least he won't be beating his son.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we don't have like proof that he was, but I think you can like come to that conclusion.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Okay. Hold on, what happened to his eyes?
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open.
Yeah.
Not a pretty sight.
Yeah, okay. It's definitely not. It's just sight from horror. One funny thing, my dog, he wasn't alive anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, my dog, rest in peace. Like I had her for 11 years, something. And she slept like that sometimes, like her. She didn't close her eyes, like fully, and you could see her. How do you say it in English? Białka in Polish. You could see her. No, not proteins. Okay, I don't know how to say it. You know, the white things in her eyes without the actual eyes, because they roll up, right? So yeah, that was like a ghost dog or something. He's gonna slip it off. I know this shit. No, he isn't. I think. Yeah, I forgot the whole world. I am a fucking drunk, and of course I am in a bad way, definitely. But I think this guy has it worse. This is serious damage. I'm still not sure he's not dead. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Suddenly the man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth, along with a strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Yeah, maybe we should help him somehow, but I don't know how. Like, what do? He will, maybe he will come to his senses and yeah, even if he's not under the influence of alcohol, like what do you say to him? Like, yeah, even if he sobers up and he's not under the influence and he's just, hangover or something, that I don't know, he would like to, he will cooperate with us or something. But still, maybe we should help. Let's, for the shits and giggles, but I don't think we can.
What is there to do?
Yeah.
We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Oh, excellent form. Poor guy. Not. I'm not sorry for him. I mean, I don't know, maybe some personal tragedy, maybe something happened to him that he ended up like this, but I'm not particularly sorry about him. Like he doesn't give a shit about his son, so he's not a poor guy. Excellent form. This is just, kind of a little bit assholeish. Let's just not.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services.
Right.
The almshouse would turn him down.
Okay.
They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The lieutenant stops, listening to him.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
He'll be dead in a few. In a few what? In a few hours? Days? Weeks? Months? Years? It's weird to say, right? But I'm kind of sorry for Kuno. Like holy shit. Kuno is the most shitty character, I think, in all of this game. and he's been the most shitty to us, but I'm sorry for him, man. It's not, I don't think it's entirely his fault. It's maybe a little bit demeaning, but essentially it's true. He is just a kid. Yeah. Oh man, fuck this dude, man. Fuck this dude. I took your amphetamine, old man. Whisper.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body.
Right. I'm not happy that we don't have a skill point to add to perception, but yeah, I want to pass this check. This is a red check. Yeah, let's try it. Let's hope that we will do it. Figure out what he's trying to say.
The man
For
groans
fuck.
once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something.
Well, it's not the most important thing. I don't think, but still.
And then falls back again, limp and defeated by sleep. A loud snore escapes his mouth.
Okay, let's leave. I'm not happy that we didn't pass this check. Speed bottle. How convenient. Someone has equipped this tiny bottle of amphetamines with a straw. It's the lorryman's speed on the go. Yeah, I won't take narcotics, I don't think. And clothes. Yeah, we have pants. Regular black jeans, +1 to composure. A normal day for a normal guy. Thank God for black jeans. Everyone looks good in black jeans. Combine it with your favorite book, t-shirt, and a yellow plastic bag to channel that laid-back trash bin raccoon meets a cool professor vibe. Okay, that's a thing. I mean, yeah, it is kind of a thing. I don't know jack shit about, fashion, but yeah, I kind of know what the game means here. Or do whatever you want. It's just a pair of black jeans after all, yeah? It's like, I want to communicate to the whole world that I don't really care. But I care because I want to communicate it to the whole world. Okay. And we have to report back to Kuno. Okay, I think that's it, right? Yeah. That's it. Let's save it, because I'm like... Okay, let's... There was like a bubble. What the hell was that? Oh, come on, game! Don't do me like that. There was oh, here. It's from 2 years ago. What was from 2 years ago? His homework? Yeah, this was his homework, right? His homework from 2 years ago. So he's not, Kuno is not going to school for 2 years or something. I guess this checks out. Right, let's save our game, because I'm worried that it will crash any second. So sorry about that. Sorry once again for these technical hiccups and problems. Right, so we checked all of that. So I believe we have to just this is exit. This is balcony. Let's check the exit for now. Because this is not the same way that we entered. So I'm wondered when we will exit from the building. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power, like police officers. Okay, so even the game, yeah, the game that gives you that kind of options, holy shit, man. Okay, the game, it didn't crash. And this is a place where where we talked to that guy on the balcony. This mysterious guy who's smoking a cigarette. Okay, I know where we are. This is Kuno S, right? Can we talk?
Try to
No?
sneak up on me again.
Okay, we can't talk. And this is the wall, but we can't interact with it. At least for now. Right, okay. I'm happy. I know where we are. So let's go back to this building. And again, the same thing. Right. And yeah, let's go to the balcony then. Pick dialogue options that begin with hold on or wait to gain additional information before the conversation moves on. Okay, that's a useful information. I didn't know that. Like, I kind of picked it, you know, at random or naturally. Like, you know, when I wanted to know something, then it is kind of a natural thing to pick. Okay, we're back. Holy shit, like the game could crash at any moment. Sorry once again for that. Yeah, going back to that, I didn't know that it's essentially like, you know, if you played The Witcher 3, you have like yellow options that move the conversation forward and white options that don't, that just give you information. So okay, that's very good to know. I will definitely try to pick all the hold on or wait options first to have all the dialogue. Great. Thank you, game. that was a useful hint. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. Alright. Let's see what's here. Okay, more change. The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. Okay, they are observing me. Let's go here. Just a door, nothing for you to see here right now. Isn't there? Okay, it's locked. Right now, so it will be later. Okay. Yeah, we are equipped with chain cutters. Okay, I won't change that to a primer because maybe they will be useful again. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. By the way, while we are on the Witcher topic, Witcher 3, rosemary and thyme, and dandelions in. Number 238, a door to be remembered. Okay, a door to be remembered. Number 28. This is the door to apartment number 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Okay, and here in this number... This is the door to apartment number 30, right? Voices from within, singing along to some bouillon dance track. Okay, can I go further? Like, okay, and this is the booth on the like other side of the harbor, I think. Okay, so we checked the balcony. We can't do anything here, like meaningful. Right. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that it's like 1:33 a.m. So 43. So maybe that's why. Okay, and we have to like check the other entrance from the other side of the building. Right. We checked that. Nobody opened.
You hear someone.
Yeah, nobody opened here. Right. And yeah, there's nothing here. We checked that. Okay, and we entered through this exit. So let's go to the balcony here. Let's see what's there. Low morale. Okay, this is the same thing. Okay, I will read it regardless because, you know, as we learned, I learned something more just a couple of minutes ago. Something very useful with those hold on and wait options. Okay. Okay, there's much loot here. I'm happy with that.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Form a guess about what happened.
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline.
Okay.
Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol.
So I'm guess this is like, you know, the part of this revolution
The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line.
Take in the ocean.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains.
Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now.
Okay.
Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt.
Man, that's sad. That's a little bit sad. Who did this? This damage?
A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels.
So basically a coalition.
They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to blockade Revachol.
Hey Kim, do you know who shelled our city?
The coalition.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
Time to go. Man, these random, like... Again, this was pretty poetic. Again, man, the mood changes, the seamless mood changes. One thing is funny as fuck, and then you contemplate about stuff. It's great. Okay, so we can talk at an eye level with the Cindy.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves, but here you are.
That's right, we've evolved. You're in trouble now, little lady. We cops don't like closed doors or unreachable perches, or people having high ground on us. Anakin, I have a high ground. Don't try it. You underestimate my power. Sorry. Yeah, let's go with a high ground.
Yeah, you got me now. The dynamic between us has completely changed.
She crosses her arms.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
He says, studying the contents of Cindy's bucket.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Fumes are bad for you, okay. Mr. Maki from South Park. You'd better hand it over. There's some clever cultural commentary. That's some clever cultural commentary. Let's be Mr. Maki. Fumes are bad for you, okay.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Okay. Cindy, I need some paint and your brush too.
What for?
I'm doing renovation. It's boring but necessary. No. For my motor carriage, we're going undercover. What? No. The apocalypse is coming. I need to warn people. For art. It's for art, okay? Yeah, it was... I need some paint for the wall, right? Where was it? Where the fuck was it? Okay, I can't find it. Watch out, that's pretty. Open the apartment door for Everard. Yeah, I'm glad we can like lie to Everard. We'll do that. Find one upper piece. Get your Heming's boot. Find armor gloves. And yeah, this thing. You have seen an exceptionally beautiful wall in Martinez near the pier, and have decided to add to its beauty artistically. Yeah, this is an artistic thought, right? This will take a brush first. Who would have won? who would have one, then paint, and then the act itself. Okay, I'm pretty sure I read that wrong. Yeah, but it's for art. It's for art, okay?
Well, if it's for art, but what kind of art are we talking about?
Her eyes narrow to slits. To be honest, I haven't really thought of anything yet, but I'm sure I will. Everything is sad and shit, and we need art to make it okay. Just give me the brush. Ground art deluxe. The art CEST, the most groundbreaking. I don't think she will like any of those answers, man. Like, if I will tell her that I'm not sure, then I don't think she will give it to me. Like, everything is sad and shit. Maybe ground art. Yeah, and she doesn't like ground art. She's not part of a supraculture. She's part of an infraculture. Although ground art can be also an infraculture, it doesn't like exclude itself. One doesn't exclude the other, I don't think. The artsy is the most groundbreaking. Okay, let's go with number 3. Maybe it'll work.
Let me stop you right there, Piggy.
She interjects, raising
You
her
have
hand.
no idea, do you? No idea. No brush? Fuck off.
Okay, it didn't work. Cool, no brush then, not a problem. You will see, you will all see and tremble. To crush the man's dream like that, I hope you're happy. You will see, you will all see and tremble.
Yeah, not gonna hold my breath, Piggy. You look like you'd suck. Everything, really.
Oh, come on, fuck off. She quickly adds. Conceptualization, impossible. Attempt to explain your artistic intentions. Holy shit. 3%? Yeah. Okay. Catch you later. I'm hoping that this check will still be there. Catch you later, Cindy. Let's look at our clothes. Right. Half-light, physical instrument, esprit de corps, suggestion. Yeah, here we have conceptualization. Logic. Composure. And have we have any minuses? Nope. I mean, this won't like... this will not help much, but it will help like a little
Hello
bit.
again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
No, it doesn't. I mean, okay, we have to have double 6s. Let's attempt to explain our artistic intentions. Maybe if we fail this check, then something will happen too.
They do say the painter always paints his own portrait.
Man, that's lame. I'm going to paint a self-portrait, but sort of, you know, from the inside, to show to people what it's like. Man, that's lame. Yeah, that kind of is lame.
No, it's great.
I have to say it. I fucking have to say it. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to paint a self-portrait, but sort of, you know, from the inside, to show people what it's like.
That's pretty fucked up. Even for you, Piggo.
Stop belittling me, Cindy. What if I add some interpretive dance? Okay, I won't do that. Please just give me some paint and brush. I need to do some art. Okay, number 2. What if I add some interpretive dance?
I think everyone would rather you didn't.
She looks at you. She looks you up and down. Right. Stop belittling me.
Stop quivering like jello. Then you won't get fucked.
Okay, -1 to morale, but yeah, we have pretty. We are safe here. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, I won't do that. Please just give me some paint and brush. I need to do some art.
You're a real sad sack. You know that? Go ahead then. Art it up. Just try not to hurt yourself. And no self-portraits.
She drops the paintbrush at her feet. Thanks, Cindy. Pick up the brush.
Oh, but I'm all out of fuel oil.
You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil.
Can I just use paint?
Are you kidding me? Fuel oil is so much cooler. No way you're disfiguring that beautiful wall with something as pedestrian as ordinary paint.
Fuck. Hey, Kim, do you think you could lend me some of your fuel oil? Kim, my friend, would you be willing to sacrifice some of your fuel oil for art? Let's go with number 2. Oh shit, man. Yeah, we have to go for number 2. Kim, my friend, would you be willing to sacrifice some of your fuel oil for art?
My fuel oil is for my kinema.
Oh no.
Use your own fuel if you are unable to contain your artistic impulses, but please, leave my kinema out of it.
Okay, he draws the line when it comes to his motor carriage. Catch you later, Cindy. Okay, we failed the check, but we still have the, the thing we want. Yeah, let's go back to our normal code. I don't like the white one. And items. Okay, we have a brush. A paintbrush belonging to Cindy the Skull, an aspiring artist. Its bristles smell nauseatingly of heavy fuel oil. Specks of red, orange, and green paint cover the aluminium ferrule. Right. And... okay, add even more beauty to the wall. Find the government marked heavy fuel oil and return to the wall. Alright, maybe we can when steel is not looking, maybe we can steal it or something. Okay, let's go here. Can't put more points in a skill. Drugs raise learning caps. Okay. But they're bad, okay? They're bad, okay? For your health. Right. What's this? Someone has been sleeping here recently. Maybe Cindy? 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grate. The rats of the city. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. I don't think it's enough to last for several winters. It doesn't look that big. No, definitely not. It doesn't look like it would last for one winter. I mean, I have a little bit of experience with that. Thankfully now I know. I don't have this kind of heating thingy in my apartment, but when I was little I had, and yeah, my parents had to deal with that shit. And this definitely isn't enough. This isn't enough for a week, I don't think. Right. Okay. More money then. And some more clothes. Paul Lehome. I can't fucking pronounce it. Paul Lome. Sorry, I butchered it. I don't know how to pronounce it. Laborer jeans, right. Let's look at those. Clothes. +1 to electrochemistry. Godas. -1 to reaction speed. Hindsighted. Although these jeans look worn, the wearer must have had an ass given to them by the mighty Lord himself. That beautiful peach-shaped man-ass has imprinted itself so deep in the fabric, you can't but wonder if wearing them would start molding your own vague rear side into a more shapely form as well. Holy shit. Okay, that was fucking surprising. I didn't expect this fucking description. Okay, it will change my ass. Once we need electrochemistry, then I don't think we will need it. Electrochemistry, I'm pretty sure is a skill just for using drugs. Go to party plan. Love and be loved by drugs. I don't want to do drugs particularly. I have to go to rehab, man, and not do drugs. Right. It's everything here, right? Right. Let's go outside then. Equip a flashlight in low light areas. I don't think we had to yet. There were some low light areas, but still. I think we're okay. I hope so. Yeah, there are a lot of loading screens. We just go in and out of you know, of this building, so that's why it's happening. It's happening, and at the worst time too, because it's still, you know, this thing in the background is still rendering, so I'm still like nervous about this. The door is locked. You can't get in. The chair is new. Someone lives back here. Cindy, once again. Above, tarps flap in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. Okay, more money. Great. Okay, I think that's it. We explored this building. That's nice. That's great. Right, okay. Once again, this thing. Like a third time already. Yeah, so I believe we're good. If there will be some quest here, then you know, maybe we'll go back to it. Like, okay, let's quickly go and see. The smoker on the balcony. You met a mysterious stranger smoking on the balcony of the apartment. Yeah, this apartment, right. He knows something about the murder. Find out where he lives and question him again. Ask around his apartment number. Okay, so I believe we can't do it because it's like 2 AM. Right, so we'll have to, you know, get back to this building either way, I think. Okay. Police work is tough, take breaks, talk to strangers, explore. Oh, we are doing that. We're definitely doing that. Right. So I think almost like, let's see if we can explore further. You know, the game just prompted me once that we should go back to sleep, but it didn't force me to do so, so I will take advantage of that. Yeah, this is, you know, like backyard entrance to the same building. And yeah, let's explore some more. So we dealt with this side of the map. That's nice. Yep. The problem is I don't know how many like things are closed because it's night. But still, let's explore it. Let's get a rundown of the you know, of the whole map. Okay, we know here. We know the whole of the west side of the map. We already explored that. Yeah, we didn't explore the, you know, like the south side. So let's do that. I believe this is kind of a, yeah, this is like a line of where we went the furthest. So let's see what's here. Tire trunks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. What? Okay, that's fucking strange, I think. If I understood it correctly. Like... Huh? Alright. Let's go further. Plastic wrapped macaronis stamped with humanitarian aid. This says humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale. This says speaker from the people of Samara. This says food gift from the people of Messina. Helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Okay, so this is maybe some like I don't know, charity stuff? I'm wondering, okay. What's here? We can click on here. A tear? Yep, some more tear, that's great. What's here? Hot air rises up from sewer. Sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Right. Okay. Fingerless gloves. I think we already have those. Like. Okay, we have Fallen Ultra. We had, and we still have Fallen Ultra series gloves. And this is, yeah, these are fingerless gloves. I still like the gardening ones the most because like interfacing seems the most useful. I don't like electrochemistry. It's useless for me, I think. And half-light is also a weird skill that I don't really fully understand. So yeah, in terms of gloves, at least for now, the gardening ones, although I look ridiculous in them, they're kind of the best, I think. Okay, plastic there. Water lockout of order until Wednesday 7:15 a.m. Until Wednesday 7:15. What day is it now? Day 1. Like, didn't it say somewhere here in journal maybe? Smoke on the balcony. Yeah, Monday. Okay. Right. So there's a lockdown until Wednesday. So we have like 2 days. Let's see.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
A lever. I thought it was pronounced lever. But, okay. Lever.
This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Let's try it. Pull the lever up.
Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Okay. The lieutenant hums to himself while staring at your activities. Oh, come on. I can't do anything. Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold...
Yeah. Push it harder.
Nothing happens.
He almost sings. It's almost like he's singing if he does it a couple of times. Okay, release the lever.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way.
Okay. I guess you won, game. Close the water lock on Wednesday. Okay, we have a new
Wasn't
task.
there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Okay, pull the lever again.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens.
Release the lever.
A spring brings... Wasn't there a sign over there
Yeah,
saying
leave.
function...
Sorry about that. I just, had to have a little bit of fun. Yeah, close the water lock on Wednesday. To get to the coast, you need to use the panel to close the water lock. It's been blocked pending repairs, which should be done by Wednesday morning. This will open a new area. Okay, in Martinez. Yeah, I remember something like that from 2 years ago. Like, the map was like divided in half, I think. And I think this is it, yeah. When the Wednesday will come, then essentially the other half of the map will open. So maybe that will be useful. Right. Let's explore further then. Okay, so this is basically like a how do I say it? Granica, like a like a border, right? Sorry, I sometimes just blank on the words. This is like a border of the map, I think. At least for now. What's this? What the hell is this? Butter signs down. So something like happened to it? What the hell?
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. 2 ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock, keeping it open, and thus out of order.
What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it.
Yeah, they always are.
Goat milk butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows, and the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets.
Do you hear this music? Again, we heard it before, and I think I noticed it before. This little melody. It's not... Yeah, we can't hear it now, but it will be here in a second, I think. Or maybe not. Oh, here it is. Yeah. It's one of the most atmospheric pieces, I think. Just, you know, slightly and gently just creates this atmosphere. Great. I'm in love with this game. Once again, I have to say it. Right, let's
It's an acquired taste.
let's look at this. Visual calculus, medium. Attempt to reconstruct what happened here. Yeah, that's a weird thing. Like, a sign fell off, and that's why there's, you know, there's some repair going on with this waterlock. Attempt to reconstruct what happened here. 92%. Okay, we have a good chance.
Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle.
Oh. Alright. So is this like the second part of the visual calculus that... Yeah, I had a suspicion that was me. And the tire tracks on the roof, yeah, that checks out now. Okay, that was fucking weird when I first, you know, stumbled upon it. Okay, so they destroyed the, you know, the gate when the corpse was, you know, to the backyard there. And then, you know, they turned, they went to the street, and then this happened. And through the sign, like GTA style. Okay, now, okay, right. I think, yeah, like I said, I played this game 2 years ago when it came out, so maybe a little more than 2 years ago, maybe like 2.5 years ago, and yeah, I forgot most things from what I can tell, but I think I remember this. I won't spoil it. If you are, you know, watching this playthrough, then I think I kind of know what happens. I don't know the details of it, but now I think it reminded me of it. Yeah. I think I like connected the dots now. Essentially, I believe it is my motor carriage. And this is my doing. But I won't tell you what happened next. Okay. Yeah, there are a couple of instances when I remember what happens, and you know, I remembered, of course, Kuno, because this was the most memorable character, and I think I remembered this kind of. Great.
These look like the same tire tracks I saw earlier in front of the whirling rags.
Yeah. Look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers.
Okay, so I also, like, was this crater already here, or did I something cause that too? I don't think 35 kilometers per hour could cause a crater. Yeah, okay, I think this is from a revolution, just, you know, some war thing. Right, this is not my fault. Look at the roof of the shack.
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
And here's some fucking mathematical equations. Acceleration, right. Look at the sloping metal roof panel.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
Just like I said, GTA style. Look at the broken posts.
The vehicle soared through the air,
Yeah.
hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it.
So, as I said, GTA style. Look at the sign.
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. The salmon and butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently.
How recently?
Within the past 72
Okay,
hours.
this is me. This is definitely me. Look at the opposite bank.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
Okay, so I made that jump? What the fuck? I thought that, you know, I didn't maybe, or... Alright, I'm confused by what this is. But we'll, like, learn when this waterlock will be repaired, I think. What was the model of this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linear G22.
Why the Caprice 40?
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage.
Okay.
The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers.
Okay. Strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers. Right, so, they give you a hint here. They try to conceal it, and it's in a very clever way because, you know, it's not first, it's not last, it's in the middle, and it's followed up by strippers dressed as cops and underdressed strippers. So your imagination is running wild, and yeah, but it's there. So it's a very clever way to conceal the clue, but this is it. You know, I'm kind of cheating because I kind of remember that it is my motor carriage. But yeah, we have a clue here. Why the Linear G22?
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. The Linear G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long.
Yeah, it was Capri 40. Also because, you know, Capri and Kim has Capri Kinema, so, you know, just RCM, the police force, uses Capri models mostly, I think, so that checks out also. Yeah, okay. But yeah, again, a clever way to conceal a clue. I'm impressed. What now?
You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure.
Yeah, on Wednesday. Okay, blink, leave.
The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
And okay, we can talk to him.
Any theories about what happened here?
He gazes down at the sign. It looks like someone was in a real hurry. I mean, reckless traffic hooliganism, yes. Some top shelf shenanigans. I want to meet the driver and shake her hand. Her hand? Okay. Again, I think that's kind of sexist, my dude. And it's not really our concern. I think it's your concern, man. Reckless traffic, yeah. Number 2 is most, like... I think it's like... mostly checks out. Is the most accurate one.
What kind of car do you think it was?
It was Capri 40.
That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
Yeah, I have some ideas about who it might have been. Yeah, I have no idea who it have been. Yeah, I have some idea.
Oh,
He raises his eyebrow. It had to be someone really cool and courageous. It was someone dangerous. Perhaps this is somehow connected to the murder now. Actually, never mind. I need more evidence to come up with a list of suspects. Fuck. Okay, number 2. Number 2 is right in the first sentence and wrong in the second sentence. So, and like blatantly wrong in the second sentence. So I want to check that option. Yeah, actually never mind. No, this is like, you know, backing out. So yeah, we had to go with number 1. It had to be someone really cool and courageous.
I suppose that narrows it down somewhat. Fortunately, we are not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
We should bring this driver to justice. Yeah.
If we must.
Yeah. Find the traffic hooligan. I mean, it's me.
I'm not expecting him to get far with this, the lieutenant consoles himself.
Yeah, it's me. A half-insane joyrider has jumped over the canal. See if you can find evidence of his reckless activity in west on the coast. I think I will. First, you should find the vehicle the joyrider used in their escapades. Right. Okay. Let's see here. Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. And is there something here more? No. Okay, so yeah, I believe that's it. That's the whole map. Let's visit the Roy's Pawn Shop and I think we'll call it a day. Yeah, this hint is important. Hold on and wait. Right. I'll try to remember that and use it in practice. I hope I won't forget it in the dialogue when it happens. Right. What the hell? Here, I want to... Alright. Some kind of machine, an antique cash register. A bust of a woman. The plaque simply says they. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Okay, we can kind of see. For ambience, I assume. Most military wear, with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. Alright, we can click on a couple of things.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Heimdall burning.
I believe we run across this Heimdall thing a couple of times. Okay, muscle man striding towards you, a giant sword in each hand. He's some kind of Conan the Barbarian or something.
The antlers on the hood of the man's cloak and his piercing blue eyes are familiar.
The hood of the man's cloak and his piercing blue eye. Okay. Sniff the t-shirt. Yeah, sure.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Okay, so yeah, it's a pawn shop, so it's used. Okay.
Sniffing is okay.
This is the shopkeeper.
But please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
Bird's Nest Roy. What? Bird's Nest Roy? I don't... Oh. Okay, I kind of can't translate that in my head. Shouldn't it be like Roy's Bird's Nest? I think it kind of tries to fuck with me here. Yeah, it should be Roy's Bird's Nest if we, the name of the pawn shop. But it's Bird's Nest Roy. Like a Yoda wrote it or something. Oh shit, okay.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
I believe, maybe I smell badly and, the t-shirt is already worn, so let's not damage it further. What's the deal with the man on this t-shirt?
It's the man from Heimdall.
The man from Heimdall.
Walking away from his burning village. Yes.
I'm guessing I'm supposed to know who this man from Heimdall is, but I lost my memory recently and I need help remembering basic facts about reality. Remind me again, who's the man? Fuck's sake. Okay, let's go with number 1.
Huh?
I said I lost my memory recently. I need help remembering basic facts about reality. Never mind. Yeah, number 1.
Oh, I see. That's tough, man. I feel the same way sometimes. The man from Hjelmdal is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla.
So it's kind of like Conan the Barbarian? I don't know much about Conan the Barbarian.
In fact,
He leans in.
most people don't think that man from Hjelmdal ever really existed.
Okay.
But they are wrong.
So it's like Man from Hjelmdal is like Conan the Barbarian, but more like maybe he was real, but most people don't think so.
Hjelmdal isn't a real place.
Okay, the lieutenant raises a brow.
Neither is the man a real man, of course. But both the man and Hjelmdal are an ontological necessity.
He stops abruptly.
But hey, it's not worth getting into an argument about.
Are an ontological necessity? Okay, let me like ontological. Like yeah, this is like a philosophical subject that tries to deal with the structure of reality or something. Yeah, I'm just googling it now. Yeah, what is ontology in simple terms? In brief, ontology is a branch of philosophy, is the science of what is, of the kinds and structures of objects. In simple terms, ontology seeks the classification and the explanation of entities. Okay, right. So, what he said is ontological necessity, right? So they can't exist without each other. I don't know. It's not worth. Yeah, it's not worth getting into an argument about. Like, it's funny. Almost every character in this game has a really big, like, is really intelligent. Yeah, almost every character is really fucking intelligent, man. And they have like really vast vocabulary. Like, aside from Kuno, but Kuno is also intelligent in his own. It may sound weird, but he is also intelligent in his like street smarts kind of way. I think every character has. Yeah, this is. It's apparent that this game is written by people who are very intelligent, and it shows in every character almost. Like, maybe not in Guard, maybe not in Sylvie, but the guy who runs a pawn shop is like using vocabulary that's reserved for philosophy. Okay. that's just funny, you know. What did you mean the man from Hjelmdal was real?
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Okay, I understand that concept. He doesn't like say that it happened, but the fact that someone came up with the stories means that it's real, in the sense that there is a story about it, so the story is real.
Okay.
He sounds incredulous. Once again, sorry about this, but I have to. Incredulous. Yeah, not believing. Unwilling or unable to believe something. Yeah. Right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I understand him, Kim.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect.
I mean, I don't know if that's what he means exactly, but I believe that's what he means. Like, there doesn't need to be like, I believe they have a different definition of what real means, and that's just, you know, that's that.
Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
So it's like Norway or something, Scandinavia.
His theory isn't exactly
Yeah.
incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting.
I mean, it's just, you know, a little more loose about something, you know, considering something real, but I wouldn't call that insane or anything. It checks out. Yeah, it's coherent enough.
Very, very unique energies.
Right.
Indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
Geomagnetic. This shirt celebrates a false hero, a guardian of the masculine order. Yeah, we're feminists, right? So let's say it.
I doubt the real man from Hjelmdal was as poor a role model as the one in the popular literature.
He drums his fingers on the counter.
But yes, the books are very sexist,
Yeah.
in a not entirely unenjoyable way.
How much are you selling this t-shirt for?
2 real.
Okay, we can afford it. I mean, we have to pay guard 30, so come on.
That's dirt cheap.
Yeah. This is bro. Couldn't you just give it to me for free then?
But why?
He frowns. That's a good question. Because I'm a broke cab without a cent to my name. I mean, that's not true, really. Yeah, I just, you know, I took like every cent from every character that I could. The man from Hjelmdal is a superstar. I'm a superstar. It will be perfect. Yeah, this is a man that I would. Sorry, this is an answer that I would probably check, like pick. Perhaps I could repay you in some other way. I guess I can't really think of any good reason. Because I'm a broke up. Yeah, let's go with number 2. I'm a superstar and he is a superstar. It would be perfect.
I suppose that makes sense,
Oh
yes.
shit, it worked!
Please go ahead and take it. Welcome to Hjelmdal.
He thinks about it. I suppose that makes sense. Please go ahead. Oh shit. Okay. Alright. It fucking worked. It worked. Let's see our new t-shirts. T-shirt, man from Hjelmdal. Okay. Yeah, he is like a Conan the Barbarian. Alright. +1, physical instrument. Inspiring musculature. +1, shivers. Sprawling saga. -2 to authority. Too old for this shirt. Okay. Hello, fellow kids. This man from Hjelmdal is standing in front of a burning village, dual wielding his ever-present Zweihanders. Okay, so he has 2 swords, like a witcher, but the witcher doesn't dual wield. Right. His muscles look ready to burst out of the 2-dimensional print and into your 3-dimensional life. Okay. Okay. Once again, it's better to have, you know, more clothes than not, in case of some checks. Let's see our checks. Yeah, we have sleeping dog worker, physical. What was that? Yeah, I know what it was. It was in Whirling in Rags. Right. So we'll use it. We'll use it. I think. Let me try it. If I wear this, it fucking looks ridiculous with this tie too. It looks like the tie is a man from Hjelmdal. Horrific necktie, right? Right. Yeah, like the tie did the you know, burn the village. Yeah. Okay. And let's see. Physical instrument. Yeah. +1 bonus from items. Can we do the check again? It's still. It doesn't let us. So do we have to invest in a with a skill point here. I don't like that. Okay. We'll try, you know, we'll have that chat and we'll try it. Volition, right, Kim Kitsuragi. Medium. I don't know why. What's that check? We'll go over it once we, you know, end with the day, and it's getting close to that.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Let your gaze run over the street light.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Oh. Is that a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
Where did you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the pawnbroker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
He pauses, studying the light. How much for the street light?
700 real.
Oh shit.
A bargain, I dare say.
Yeah, definitely. Are you out of your mind? There's one just like that on every corner. Even taking into account the risk of obtaining the light, that seems a bit steep. 700 sounds about right. I imagine it wasn't easy sewing off that street lamp. Okay, let's go with number 2. It seems a bit steep.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field.
Oh, right.
The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Morphological field, right. Okay. I want that streetlight. Here's 700. Holy shit. Maybe we'll be able to like get 700. That would be, you know, it'd be funny to see what it does. Like, it has to do something, right? But I think, yeah, it will be challenging to have that much money. Okay, there's nothing else you need to know about the light, Steve. Welcome to the pawn shop.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool
Oh,
here,
okay.
then use it to win her back.
What? Win her back.
Yes, buy something nice. A figurine.
Inspect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Point at the knights on horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
He looks at the dusty figurines in the dim light.
A long, long time ago.
Inspect the blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Point at the blue figurines. Are these really soldiers? So it's from the revolution.
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
The man peers from his little glass box. Yeah, inspect the figurines in racks.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Point at the figurines in racks. Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers.
The man behind the glass answers.
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope, even we can do it. The contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be. It's impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend guard, whose bitch it made me. I wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment. Yeah, okay, so again, this is a political commentary, right? Yeah, okay, let's read that again. This set isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks. Are these even soldiers? Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win. It's meant to give people hope, even we can do it. The contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be. Okay, so this is... no. Pro-revolution stance. This is against revolution stance. This is the possibility to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Kat, who's bitch to make me. This is a funny one. And you know, and the capitalistic one. I wish it was more nuanced, and this is a moralist one when I can't comment on anything. Yeah, let's go with number 3. We are, you know, we are a little bit more hardcore capitalists than I would like us to be, like a little more hardcore liberals than I would have liked. But this is the most funny one. Ask my friend guard, whose bitch it made me.
Okay. I don't like either set too much, to be honest.
He doesn't bat an eye. Okay, I think I just thought about this too much. Like, yeah, but still. Okay, interfacing medium. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. 83%, okay. We have a chance.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this? Show it to the shopkeeper.
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
He points to the decapitated figurine. Who rode the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit? Like, is he like riding on a horse? Yeah, riding a horse. Well, that's a fucking contrast, because as we established, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, fawn is like an Adidas. So
50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
Okay, let's buy it. Purchase the Headless Phone Rider and his cap.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Grins. Okay, great. Step away from the table. Let's see it. Items. Okay, figurine set Headless Phone Rider. Okay. The plastic Headless Phone Rider sits atop his equally plastic bull, his posture indicating either desperation or pride. Comes as a set with the infamous phone cap, for which he lost his head. The head is not included. Can we equip it, if it's like a lucky item? I don't think so. No, we can't. But yeah, we have it in our inventory. Maybe it will be somehow useful, I don't know.
You see rows
Okay,
of toys.
everything here is done. So I believe this is the last thing.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tip of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
Alright.
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite.
This is me, golden orange, a sunset suite. What? Well, especially got a deep golden amber. Okay.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
So just buy a boombox. Okay. Shopkeep. This Stereo 8 approved machine here. What I really want to know is, could this device come handy in my police work? Are you sure this is all in working order? Let's go, from the top. Shopkeep this Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul.
He
Plays
says.
all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Okay. What I really want to know is, could this device come handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure.
It can mean that.
You can use it for that.
Okay.
Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
We want to, karaoke, right? We want to sing karaoke. Get hold of a sad song on tape. You seem to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox. Right. I remembered it right. To memorize the lyrics. Then ask the cafeteria manager to perform. Okay, we don't have a tape, but we'll have the boombox, so that's nice. Yeah, we have enough money. Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though
He grimaces.
I don't really like music.
Alright, I want to buy the boombox.
And here you are.
Great.
Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Okay. Great. Tools. Let's see this. Tape player Harman Welsh W02. Equip this to play tapes. This is the reel-to-reel boombox of everyone's youth. A little banged up, a little chipped, and honestly, not that loud either. Looks cool though. Excels at being carried on the shoulder, allowing you to play audio tape items and blast music into the face of unsuspecting strangers. Alright. It's a tool. So, wait, can we equip it? We can. We fucking can. Okay, does it play music now? Oh, it doesn't. Well, shit. But we look fucking cool nonetheless. Holy hell. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
He asks.
His courtesy is not insincere,
Shit, man.
but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all.
He flashes a smile.
I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Not quite a collection indeed. Look around. Typical vacuous consumerist objects. So yeah, okay. Another political commentary. Honestly, I think some of your selections are, press your finger to your lips, more tasteful than others. So it's like a pretentious asshole answer. This business plan is all over the place. You should specialize, zoom it, recapitalize. Okay, this is capitalistic answer. Yeah, let's be capitalistic. Why the fuck not?
It keeps me entertained.
He responds, unimpressed with your business school snobbery.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling.
Okay.
Some kind of drug, maybe.
He's on drugs. Like, I don't believe hardcore ones, but right. The boombox I bought, it should play this tape, right?
Of course. It's in working order still, isn't it? Just pick your tape and set it spinning. It all starts with the tape.
And this tape... Oh, I guess I have like a tape cassette, but I don't have the tape itself, I think. That's what it means. I assume at least. There's something I would like to sell. Oh. Okay, let's see.
Let me have a look.
I'd like to sell my clothes. I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here showing the photo. I'll check my pockets. Access the pawn menu. I don't want to fucking sell him the photo of an evidence. I mean, it's not evidence per se, but it's useful to investigation. Holy shit. Let's see, can we sell our clothes?
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
He looks you up and down quickly. Okay. I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Right. Empty, no, because it could be useful for our karaoke. No, pen could be useful also. We already used it. This... okay, this... We stole it from this sleeping guy, but... it will... I don't think it will be useful. Like, I thought it may... You know, this is for the harbor, right? But we already can, like, come in and out as we please, so... Okay, this is a postcard. Another postcard. A photo, okay. Postcard, Cindy's brush, and the figurine that we bought. You know what? We have enough money. If we need to sell something, then we'll do. Not now. Close. And... We have a new thought or something? Or some thought, like, ended. Okay, I don't know why this was orange. I don't want to fucking sell the photo. I don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Another time, perhaps.
Electrochemistry, challenging. Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he on? Okay, so this is... The electrochemistry skill is not useful only in, you know, getting high yourself, but it is useful in examining others. So, and I believe we have a couple of clothes that can be used here, so let's not, like, do that yet. Do you know anything about the traffic menace on the loose? I believe it's me.
Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
Oh, and yeah, this is the wait dialogue. So if I click that, then the second option should still be available. Wait, why you don't drive?
I just don't like it very much. Movement on the road never really gelled well with the movement of my thoughts.
Okay, that's a fucking great line. You know what? I also don't really have a car, and yeah, I just thought that, you know, when I need to go somewhere, then there are buses, so I don't like need it. So yeah, and I'm 25 years old, so I think I just, you know, start saying this to people that ask me why I don't have a car. Movement on the road never really gelled with the movement of my thoughts. That's a great way to put it, man. A great way to put it. But didn't you hear it when the traffic menace drove over your roof, right?
Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop and then moving on.
Okay.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
A vortex sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
It was pretty wild. I didn't really know what to make of it, but I know it meant something.
Okay. You might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
Actually, that's all I've got. Really? Fucking really? Just one question. Know anything about the hanging? Like, maybe... Do you know this man? And show him the photo. Or do you know what these tattoos mean? Or anything, really? Do you have any potential, like, suspects or suspicious people that come through here? Okay, I guess he doesn't have any questions right now. Actually, this is all I got.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns, like the ones carried by officers of citizen militia? Right. I think Everard said something about pawn shop and my gun. So, yeah.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
Oh.
I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh shit! I bought my fucking gun. Alright. Okay. The more I learn about what the fuck I did, the more it... yeah. My life's going to shit more and more, man. With every discovery like that. Like, I trashed the hotel room. I trashed the bird in the hotel. Broken the window. I lost my fucking badge. I threw my diary away, my police diary. I pawned my gun. So okay, I threw my diary away and I pawned my gun. So I guess this is kind of a statement like, and I didn't do any investigation before I lost my memory. So I guess this is kind of a statement like, I don't want to be a police officer anymore or something. Like fuck everything and just destroy my professional life and personal too. Okay, let's continue.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Okay, so this is the option with the more dialogue. Wait, I sold you my gun.
You...
Shit.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer.
He hesitates.
Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
So I didn't per se say that, fuck this job. I said that I was undeserving. So I had doubts and yeah. Once again, how the fuck do I say it? Yeah, remorse, like stinks of remorse, or something about my conscience was not right, and that's why I pawned it. Okay, interesting. Continue.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions.
Okay.
The unhealthy kind.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig,
Okay.
which was odd.
Yeah.
I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
Oh shit. Okay.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Fuck's sake. The game just subtly digs the hole I'm in a little bit deeper every time. Holy shit, man. That doesn't sound good at all.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. Right, I'm a superstar, right? Maybe she's a vigilante. Wants to prove she can do our jobs better than we can. Okay? I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? Okay, that's a reasonable, worry. I'm sorry I sold my gun. Again, I want... There were a couple of sorry options. And, yeah, I'm not sorry. I didn't fucking do it. I in my head, there's a big line between what I did before the game started and what I did after, I woke up without a memory and after I, started controlling this character. So nope, I'm not sorry. Those seem like two different people. She must be one of my rabid fans. Yeah, let's go with Superstar one. She must be one of my rabid fans.
In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us.
Yeah.
If we can find her.
He looks around worried. Yeah, we should, find her, definitely. Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
Well...
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
Okay, I'll try to, I'll try to pretend to work with Everard. I guess, you know, the game didn't explicitly say so at the start that I have an option to do so, but when I started doing his job and, you know, looked for every opportunity to not actually do what he told me to, then I had that option. Kim told me that I could not do anything, I could not open the door that he said that I should open, and then, you know, just lie to him. So I will try to fuck with him and get this information when my gun is, and because he seems to have it. Maybe not my gun, but the information, or maybe he has my gun, I don't know. But you know, once I got my gun back, then you know, fuck Everard, and that's it. Yeah, I'll try to manipulate him, essentially, because he was trying to manipulate me. Have people come from Everard? Yeah. Have people come from Everard Clare's Union come here? Have people from Everard Clare's Union come here to track that gun? Sorry, I can't fucking read. Yeah. Let's go with number 4.
Maybe.
Okay.
Shady looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it.
Okay.
They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Wait, then it might be true. Everard's claims.
Yeah, they might be in possession of this gun by now.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
The lieutenant's eyebrows raised slightly. At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Okay, let's talk about my missing gun again.
Sure thing.
Right, thanks for the review.
Sure, man.
Let's leave for now. Let's like save it because I'm still worried that the game can crash at any moment. Although, yeah, okay, the rendering just stopped, so there shouldn't be any new issues, I hope. So yeah. No, let's hope that that there won't be. And okay, right. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to go to clothes and to see if we can, you know, raise our electrochemistry. Half-light, no, 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 and no, 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 no. Okay, we have a pants that can do that, but our pants already did it, so okay. And we have gloves that can do it. Alright. Do we have a minus to electrochemistry anywhere? I don't think so. No, we don't. Right. Okay, so let's do this check once again. Okay.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something. Soft, yet crinkly.
Maybe some money. Take the item out.
Hey,
Oh,
it's a chewing gum wrapper.
okay.
It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar.
Alright, so we have another item to, like, interact with. Great.
By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in Sur-le-Clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
Alright. By the way, it's 2 AM right now. Is it just me, or the time has fucking stopped? It seems like it should have moved by now. Okay, interact. Yeah. Apricot chewing gum wrapper. Use interact button in an inventory to inspect the item. A gleaming chewing gum wrapper found in the pocket of the laborer jeans. It gives us an ever so faint scent of apricot. Your mouth starts watering. Okay. I never really was a big fan of chewing gums. Another weird quirk of mine. Right. Okay, and yeah, we have everything, so let's...
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
Okay, he recognizes that it's late. How come you're still open?
The pawn shop is always open.
So you never sleep. Great. is really high. 97%, come on. Everything besides 2 ones will, win us this check. It's really high, and if yes, what is he on?
Feeling
Right.
warm and
Shit.
enthralled by the movement of light
Holy
while the
shit.
mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Once again, it is the second time in the stream. 97% of check, and I roll 1 and 2. Holy fuck, if I didn't, equip those gloves, then we would, fail this check. Okay, he's on Pyrrolidon. What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Okay, it seems a little more, serious than marijuana. Is it just me, or is it really warm in here? Sir, could you take off your sunglasses? I would like to check your eyes. So, where does the man get a... Okay, so get straight to the point. Let's go with number 1. Is it just me, or is it really warm in here? Look around.
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
It's pretty obvious that you're under the influence, sir. No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of Pyrrolidon before I lost my memory. Chill out, man. I'm chill out cop who just wants some of what you're having. I didn't mean to offend you. Drop the subject. You don't want drugs. Number 1. It's pretty obvious that you're under the influence, sir.
Pyrrolidon is just something since the People's Power disaster.
He frowns and he coughs, as if to mark his words.
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
Okay.
Had to take it for radiation sickness.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
The People's Pile, what's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Tell me more about this Emergency Relief Brigade, if you were part of.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
He looks at the spiraling light and stops. This line sounded a little bit different than this line, but it isn't a different voice actor. I think it is a different day of recording, but it's it's not a big deal. Like the quality sound was different here than it was here. Right. It must have been tough radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile.
He hesitates.
So much disappointment. And early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
He sighs and shakes his head.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
Right. It isn't like Chernobyl per se, but it's like a slightly different version, right? Okay. How did you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
He shrugs. Thank you for telling me. Conclude.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, You gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Okay. I don't particularly like care for this stuff. I don't want to do drugs. I think I want to go, abstinent route. But, this just tempts me from the gamer perspective because it's not grayed out. So, yeah, let's maybe get some and let's not use it. And maybe it will come, it will be useful later or something. Care to share your perholidon with me? It's hard to pronounce.
Have you tried it before?
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get...
Okay, so he's like a goodest boy ever, but when I do something really shitty or bad, when I stole from this guy this card and some change, then he did the same thing. So he can like silently judge me, but he doesn't do anything about it. Okay.
Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care.
I think I've tried it once and liked it. I have it, but don't worry, I can take it. I ride the pyro every day. I think I've tried it once and liked it.
Here you go, man.
He presents a large cup-shaped object on the palm of his hand. Very odd looking. Thanks, man. Take the perholidon. Actually, I changed my mind. I don't need any perholidon. Refuse to take the... Okay, let's take it, but let's not... Okay. Let's take it into our inventory, but not actually take it into our organism, into our bloodstream, if you know what I mean. Like, thanks, man.
Of course.
He looks down. I'm sorry. Right. Okay. Let's see it. Tools. Perholidon. +1 to psyche, -1 to help. Uses left 3. A pretty little puck-shaped cup of purple liquid that can bring on anything from hot flushes to military-grade psychosis. With sufficient tolerance, however, it can make any weather feel balmy, if only for a while. Okay, we have it in our inventory. We won't do anything with it. If it, if it will be useful somehow, then we'll use it. Okay, that's it, right?
Hello, hello.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Great. Let's exit. I wonder if we would have ever enough money to buy this fucking street lights. It would be interesting to see it. Maybe it's just, just the item that... Oh! The fucking boombox works, I think. The boombox fucking works. The boombox fucking works. Okay, that's great. I'm happy now. I'm happy. I probably won't be able to stand this music for much longer. I like the ambient music of the game more. But still, yeah. Let's get on with it for a while. For fuck's sake. And it like the rhythm of this is really great. Okay, I have to say. It really composes well with the, the tempo we're walking in. Or running in. Just look at it. Like, come on, it could be a fucking music video or something. Okay. Right. Alright, everyone has gone to sleep, I think. Yeah, the time didn't move at all. And the gardener lady also went to sleep. Okay, that's nice to know. So yeah, there is a system, and everyone just goes to sleep in different times, I think. Right. Okay, I'm tired of this beat already. Let's change our inventory. Holy shit. That's it. Right. Yeah, let's go to Fritta, because we have some terror. Oh, we can't. It's closed for the night. Alright. So I believe the only thing we can do is go back to the apartment. To Willing in the racks. Yeah, I'd much rather have the ambient music that's normally playing, like this one. Yeah. More checks have secret. Most checks have difficulty modifiers. Yeah, we already know that. Oh, the music changed. Damn, it fits. It fits so well. And what you wanted to do before we go to bed?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour? 2 hours? I mean, I was up for fucking 20 hours, my dude. Okay, I believe that that's a wrong dialogue. Like, I was supposed to discover it the first time I was here. Maybe. No, 20 hours, but let's go with 2 hours.
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours
Okay.
is mystical.
So what is 20?
You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
I've been secretly thinking about it all this time. No, I mean, I thought about it. If it could have been funny, if it would have been a funny option to pick, then I thought about it at the beginning of the game. But now I think more and more that we should be abstinent. So I believe that I won't take any alcohol. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out well to me. Yeah. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum lemonade. I would love for Guard to serve me up a beverage. No, number 2. It didn't work out too well for me.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Lick it, don't lick it, but only a little. Holy shit. Okay, lick it, but only a little. Just a little. A little bit.
Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window.
Again.
Then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter. But only a little. Then out of the window again.
Oh, fuck.
What are you doing?
He asks about turning his eyes from the street outside and investigating. Holy fuck. I'm an alcoholic. I need to get my... I'm sorry. I drifted off into my own thoughts and now this happened. Holy fuck. We are fucking insane. We are truly insane. Yeah, I'm investigating, man.
We should move.
You could definitely go for some more.
Oh.
The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
Okay, find booze and drink. I believe we already have some booze. And this is a task. Oh shit. It will now speak to, me having to cross that one out. The hangover feels really bad. You have to take the edge off. Find a bottle of alcohol, put it in your hand, equip it in the health slot in your inventory, and the magic will happen by its own. Okay, you know what? We'll do it, but maybe when we go to our hotel room. Not in front of Kim. I don't want to... I believe Kim will not sleep with us in our hotel room. So when we will be alone and Kim doesn't, won't be judging us, then I'll try to do it. And let's see our checks. I don't think we can do any of those. Yeah, mirror is in our room. Damage ledger, I plan to check it out in our room. Yeah, those all are locked. Kimakitsura evolution and measure head. I don't want to do this check. So this will be one thing that will never be crossed out. I don't want to be a fucking racist. Yeah, let's look at this check with Kim. So we don't really need to go anywhere. We just need to go to our room. From what I can see. Let's see. We have a check
Yes?
with Kim.
What about me?
Kim, you're wearing a Revolutionary Air Brigade jacket, aren't you?
What? This?
He zips up the large
It's
collar.
just seasonal clothing.
And those look like Iron Man pants. good for sorting tools and storing tools. I'm sorry.
Where is this going?
He looks at his pants. You see, Kim, I have this place in my head, point to your head, where I develop new ideas and connections. Nowhere. Let's change the subject, but still keep it on you. No. Number 1.
Interesting. I think it's called the brain.
Yeah.
It's no mere brain.
Yes, a brain. No, it's more than that. Anyway, no, normal people don't have this. It's like a mind laboratory, a spiritual R&D division. No, a palette. No, better yet, a painter's atelier of concepts. Yeah, number 3.
Okay, artcore.
I'm an art cop now. Okay, indeed. And in this atelier, I have realized that you harbor some kind of sentiment towards the Revolutionary Air Brigades. That's all. I just wanted you to know I have this fake. Keep pointing there. Okay, indeed. Yeah, number 1.
I do not harbor a sentiment for revolutionary air brigades in particular.
Just air brigades then?
Okay, I wanted to become an aerostatic
Oh,
pilot.
okay.
Then I turned 10 and realized we no longer have an air force.
But you have still some sentiment for it, so yeah, I was right. Are you sure the revolutionary has got nothing to do with this?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, thank you. My man is satisfied. Point to your head again. He glances impatiently at his electronic wristwatch.
That's correct.
Feel
the
a
glasses.
slight urge to...
I guess you don't need glasses.
glasses.
That's correct.
You feel...
Are they?
Glasses
They're
are
mostly just cumbersome.
Okay. Okay, we did that. You don't look like other people around
That's
here.
because I'm half Seal.
Okay,
Mhm.
then.
I don't speak a word of Seolite, and I've never met
Tell me a
either one.
secret. Ask
your
again.
brain. It's like you're...
Yeah,
No,
he's doing
something
the...
about-
What's going...
Like the
lieutenant
magic thing
relaxes
again.
his eyebrow, and you seem...
Do you ever talk
What do
with
you
yourself?
mean? I have no...
The lieutenant is a police officer of the but this isn't an old school case.
I get it. You're one of those old school detectives, not respectfully.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us. For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
Okay.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums.
Okay, yeah.
His is written.
Okay, so...
Good. Let's change the subject. Excuse me?
If I want to work this case alone?
Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have tried. That's good. Some you time? This is a police investigation.
Okay, I will have the
not a
self-care for
journey.
non-work hours.
Please do. We
Okay.
wouldn't want...
So this is already, you know, we already did all that. And, oh, there's some change. But we can't get to it. Yeah, we already did all that. So I don't know what this check is. Kim Kitsuragi. Medium. Volition. Like, what? Okay. Well, it's grayed out anyway, so that does that then, I guess. Okay, so let's end our day, I think. Yeah, we have to talk to guard.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fuck. Another one of those words that are very freaking rare. At least to me. A contrapuntual composition in which a short melody or phrase. Okay, that's not it. It's from music thing. Also, how the fuck do you pronounce it?
Fugue. Fugue.
Fugue? Okay, fugue. Psychiatry. A state or period of loss of awareness of one's identity, often coupled with flight from one's usual environment, associated with certain forms of hysteria and epilepsy. Okay. Right, so this is it. Fugue. Great. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state, right? Could someone on your staff have put them there? Who else has the keys to the trash container? Yeah, I think no, Sylvie just threw my notebook away. She didn't put the clothes in there. I don't think. Yeah, the one is kind of funny, but not really. Let's, this is our main quest. Let's be a little bit more serious. Let's treat it seriously. Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Okay, let's go with number 1. Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Yeah, they definitely are. Who else has the keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Yeah, it would be like more work for them.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
Who put the clothes in the trash? Who else has unauthorized access to the willing trash? Find this person and you will know who tampered with the scene. It may take a while. Okay, great. Continue.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. 2 men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container, despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
He turns to the man. Thanks, let's talk about something else.
Yes.
I need a drink. Can you pour me one? Right. Guard, I saw another thing at the willing. Let's go with number 3 first.
Another thing. Great.
No,
I love those.
There's nothing
Yes.
more here, right? I believe one thought told me to, check this more often because there will be more stuff to ask him about. Okay, number 4. I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
He looks up surprised. The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
Yeah, I broke it. She didn't break it. I did. I threw it against the wall. She said it was just an accident. Yeah, I broke it.
You broke the skewer.
His face is flushed with emotion as a rush covers his neck.
I assure you it was him.
Yeah.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
It's a mystery. You tell me. I just break this. It's the way I am. Maybe I have a vendetta against it. Yeah, I said the bitch bird had coming it to him. I remember that one. That fucking made me laugh. Maybe I have a vendetta against it.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
Oh. Okay, so I kind of fucked up your starting relationship, I think.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
Okay.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, Did she say anything about me?
He calms himself and he repeats. She said she was flattered. It was just about timing. Yeah. She said you were nice, but also her employer. I mean, come on. The power vertical here. Shake your head. Oh no. She likes him. She said to me that she kind of likes him, and that it was just about timing. So no, we didn't really talk about it. Yeah, I wanted to approach this more seriously, so let's go with number 1. It was just about timing, man.
Really? I should give her a call then.
The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
He gives you a short nod. Also, yeah, the fuck, no. Okay, I thought that we would have to start from 0. Whew, I just fucking misclicked. Yeah, what I wanted to say, the clock stopped. It's the 2 a.m. for a couple of hours, I believe now. And but we have a new skill point, so let's unlock it. Let's unlock the another slot. And we have 2 more things here. Indirect modes of taxation. -1 to empathy, cold-blooded. First, if you have a side bitch ideology cooking somewhere, don't sweat it. Fighting indirect taxation for the Gossamer state is compatible with all creeds. It's cool like that. You're a cool anarchist now, unless you don't want to be an anarchist. Whatever. Stuff this metal ticket in your eye socket and let's see if we can steal some love back from the robber barons at the customs agency and the banditos at the Insulidian Financial Oversight and Competition Committee. Right, this is like the most like capitalistic thought. Yeah, let's internalize it. Oh, fuck it. Indirect modes of taxation. This is from yesterday, after the greatest conversation in video game history happened with Joyce. I believe we got this. Yeah, let's internalize it. Maybe maybe these thoughts will be ready once I wake up. It's only 1 hour 45 minutes, or maybe I have to not be asleep to think about them. Yeah, I think the second option makes more sense. Okay, and we have like new... Yeah, we are done with the tag to card for Sylvie. Yeah, completed.
We were sort of hoping there would be a gun, an expensive jewel, or at least a sword in it for you, if you deliver the message. Oh well.
Right. But I think we are kind of getting on his good side. Maybe. Let's pay our debt for now to cement that. About the money I owe.
Yes.
I have your money.
Got it.
Yeah, I have your money.
Well,
Here's 30 real. Slam the bills down on the counter. I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Again, sorry. Yeah, let's go with just, factual. Here's 30 real.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Okay. I paid for the damages. And got experience for it. Not enough to have another skill point, but we're close. 10 more experience. We need just 10 more. Right.
I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m.
Wait, what? Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. I mean, I have money right now, but what is the nightly bill? Okay, unlock the electronic lock to your room. He taps his foot against the metal box installed in the back of the bar counter. All the doors unlock automatically at 9 p.m. Right.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Oh. Okay, we are like, we do have money for it, but still. It's fucking expensive, man. 20 real per night. Find money for rent and pay guard. You need to find 20 real to pay for your room at the Whirlink, or it will be locked after 9 p.m. As long as you don't have a free place to stay, you have to do this every night. Alright, that's a pain in the ass, I think.
I'll take a room here too.
He opens his wallet.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests.
He takes the money.
Anything else I can do for you?
He takes the money and hands him a keyring. Well, let's fucking try it. I need a drink. Can you pour me one?
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
He points to his empty hand.
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing. It is but an imitation.
The tragedy of it all. No, there's nothing there.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this?
He shakes the imaginary shaker furiously. I mean... you know why I'm laughing, right? You do know why I'm laughing. Oh, fuck. Dude, stop doing that for your own sake.
Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
I don't know if it's intentional, if it's an intentional sex joke or just a hidden one, but it came off like that. Maybe I have just a dirty mind or something. But he yeah. Because you're not a bartender.
That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He gulps his breath.
I'm glad we cleared that. Was there anything else?
Okay, so you want to give me any drinks?
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
I want a fucking drink, asshole. You don't understand the seriousness of the situation. I'm an alcoholic. I need my fix. I'm an alcohol-operated detective. If you want me to clean up the dead body and solve the case, then you need to insert alcohol into my mouth. No, okay, let's not do it then. Fine then, I had something else I needed.
Like
Right.
what?
And that's it. Goodbye. Right, let's not do it in front of him, just like I said, right? Like, yeah, we'll do it in our own room. Yeah, let's save it. And let's go upstairs. The map tab in your journal lists all the white checks you can reattempt. Right, but they don't really... Like, I don't remember this check with Kim about volition. What the fuck is that? Right. So, that's all. Seriously, are you going to sleep with me? What the fuck, man?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Okay, you are not. Great, you are just taking another room. So this is probably your room. The one I couldn't enter. Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier,
Yeah.
I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Yeah, okay, alright, let's go. Yeah, I forgot about it.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Okay, I believe it may be a little bit poetic again. And again, we have a perfect scenery for it.
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
He lights a cigarette. I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? No, let's not ask that. How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
He flicks the ash. The light of his cigarette illuminates a fleeting smile. Okay. Again, I said it will be poetic, and I think I'm right, man. The light of his cigarette illuminates a fleeting smile. Like, come on, man. Again. Like, masterfully written. Continue.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor.
Oh, yeah.
This man relishes his cool quite a bit, below it all.
Did you ever, like, watch the Peaky Blinders? They always... I mean, Thomas Shelby smokes in all of his dialogues, if you watch him closely, or like 80% of the time he's on screen. He just, you know, has to have a smoke in his mouth, or light a smoke or something. And yeah, he does look cool while he's doing it, doesn't he? So yeah, I get the cool factor of it all. It's fucking unhealthy as fuck, but I get it. Yeah, let's not go with number one. Right then, the debrief.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
He pulls on the cigarette. I think the music is a little bit too loud for this scene, like I barely hear him, but we have a text here, so that's not a big deal. How do you think today went?
We performed a thorough initial inspection of the victim's body.
Okay.
So that's good. One could say it's the main thing to do in a murder. Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
Okay, so you're impressed. He pauses, searching for the right word. Damn straight, I'm a sharpshooting cop. It was nothing really, I was just doing my job. I was inspired by your confidence in me, Kim. I mean, he initially hesitated, like, really badly. I just can't wait to shoot more shit. I think I was born with a gun in my hand. Okay, so number 4 and number 1, are kind of the same. Like a macho sharpshooting cop. Number 2, it was nothing really. Yeah, it's boring. Number 3, let's go with number 3. It's a little bit more interesting because he didn't like. He wasn't that confident in me initially. Like he didn't want to do it, from what I can tell, from what I remember. But yeah, sure. Let's say it. I was inspired by your confidence in me, Kim.
I admit I wasn't sure
Yeah.
whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. Your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with.
Yeah, we found the fucking bullet.
Moreover, you found that the hanged man wasn't
Yeah.
just hanged, he
Yeah.
was also shot. That was some excellent detective work.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And you managed to locate and pull out the bullet, so we can get ballistics, make up the gun. All this is invaluable.
Yeah, I'm a professional. No big deal. It was the least I could do, given all my past mistakes. Again, I don't like to feel say I'm sorry, but it isn't saying that, directly here. Number one and number 2 are boring. Let's go with number 3. It was the least I could do, given all my past mistakes.
The rest is up to the boys in processing. Maybe they will surprise us by doing their job for once, but I wouldn't count on it.
Okay.
We also performed a thorough search of the crime scene. All in all, we handled the situation very professionally. Now for the interviews.
That's my forte. Unlike most cops, I understand how important communication is in our line of work. Do I? I love doing interviews, and people love me. They love bathing in my glory. The initial interviews, yes. Well, we talked to some people. I wish we didn't have to do any of these interviews. People are treacherous. Let's go with number 2. It's like the most delusional. Like, none of this is overtly funny, but the number 2 is a little bit funny. They love bathing in my glory. I love doing interviews.
I'm sure. Well, we conducted an interview with Edward Clare.
Yeah, we did.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
I'm sure I can get him to tell us more. He's a tough cookie, that one. I'm a little intimidated by him, honestly. He has stuff on me. Yeah, number 3 is probably right if I dig deep into my heart. But I don't want, admit it. Yeah, number 1. I'm sure I can get him to tell us more.
Claire also helped you, how should I say,
Yeah.
remember your name? That's a relief.
Big relief. It's a very serviceable name. Serviceable name, too. I don't know how I feel about my name, actually. I want a different name. One I haven't ruined yet. Oh. Yeah, number 1. Big relief. It's a very serviceable name, too.
Moving on.
Yep.
We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her.
He frowns.
I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Okay.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You
Oh.
run a lot.
Yeah.
Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Okay, so the game kind of makes fun of the gameism here because, everyone in games always runs because walking is just too slow. And yeah, Kim is kind of making fun of me for that. I don't like to waste time, My mind moves fast. The rest has to try to keep up. I'm training for a long distance run. I want to raise money for charity. Yeah, that's just how we roll in Precinct 41. I don't know how we roll in Precinct 41. I don't fucking know. I don't know why I do the things I do. It gets draggy. I don't like to waste time. Number 4. I don't know why I do the things I do. It gets draggy.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
With your orange, I presume. Okay. He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. So what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses,
Okay.
in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000, why not more? Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse? Okay, that's number 1. Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Okay. Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station.
So yeah, bribes are prevalent, I presume. I mean, the game tries to tell me that I took some, but I don't like interpret them as bribes. Maybe, you know, that's naive of me, but still. I don't think the thing that I did with Everard Clear was a bribe. He was, you know, he was understanding that he was bribing me, but I just took the money and said, like, in my mind, fuck off. So that's all.
Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount.
He
It
frowns.
undermines trust in the RCM.
Yeah, and I took the money from Joyce too, but it also wasn't the fucking... maybe it was a little bit of a bribe. Again, I don't perceive it as that, because they are not really getting anything from me for it. And they don't expect... like, Everard expects me to do something for him, but that's it. Joyce really, like, didn't say that I have to do something for her, so that's good. Okay. What else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Again, wait, how can you be sure that the RST will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see, and if someone resists...
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary.
Okay.
And strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
Okay.
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Okay. That's a reasonable system, I think. What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in
The
Puno
courts.
and La Delta.
The courts
The
do that.
prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Okay, so this kind of works like our world. He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. And who makes all these rules? The coalition government?
Yes, the international community's mission in Ravachol, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absolutely fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Okay. Let's say it was the citizens of Ravachol. Let's say it was the coalition government. I mean, it's Ravachol Citizens Militia, right? So, like, it's in the name, implied, but maybe the government, like, formed it and just named it that to, like, trick people or something. But, again, I don't have enough information. Number one, let's say it was the citizens of Ravachol.
Be sentimental if you like.
Okay.
Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Okay. The moral intern, what is this? What is it? Like, the moral intern are the people who are governing the coalition, or like the government, basically.
The Moralist International are the world's largest political
Oh,
organization.
yeah, political.
You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
Okay, he pulls on his cigarette. If I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt.
Yeah.
Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
Okay, that's a dangerous system to have, like a one government, basically, or... Yeah, It is dangerous when there is too much power in the hands of not too many people. I think it's better if the power is kind of decentralized or spread out more, because if someone is insane, then they don't fucking blow the whole world up. But again, I don't have enough information. They may be like a United States or something, and that's then, you know, that's okay, whatever. Okay, let's not dwell on it. What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Her Innocence Dolores Day, so an equivalent to Jesus or something. Yeah, there was something like that, I believe, when I played this game. There was something like that. Okay, what is their symbol?
Interesting question.
Yeah,
It's a blue forget-me-not.
Yeah, forget-me-not.
Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
We learned that from Joyce, I think.
Something kind and usual. Something ominous. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age?
He thinks.
You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
He looks at the city below. I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
The lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Things are bad out there, point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Rivershell. Okay, they've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This isn't humanism. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's like we're basically in the poorest part of the town or something, the Martinez. So yeah, when you have places like this, then you can say that the people in charge didn't do their job. Definitely, that's a valid accusation, I think. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting bourgeois rights. This is communist. This sounds kind of like a communistic thought. Let's not do that. Mutters silently. Immigrants, liberal kids, fucking men are tuning into women. Yeah. Let's not fucking go down that route. Definitely fucking not. Immigrants, liberal kids, fucking men are tuning into women. They took our jobs. Took our jobs. They took our jobs. Right. Nope. Definitely not that. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Forget about it. Yeah, that's a moralist opinion. That's a moralist stand. Things are bad out there. We need them here. Do we need them here? I don't have enough information and context. I don't know if they are if they are a good government, if they're a bad government, if from what I see they're kind of a bad government. Yeah, let's go with number 2. It's a valid accusation to have, maybe a little bit harsh here, but yeah, they've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This isn't humanism.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes. Actually, vigilantes is okay with me. Yeah, it's okay in superhero comics, but in reality, not so much, I think. Yeah, vigilantes sounds bad. Maybe we should make our own law. Not really. Number 2, vigilantes sound bad. Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez.
He nods.
Most of them, at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
He looks at the roundabout.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revershell commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Thank you for that, Shivers. Yeah, I believe that's a natural Maybe not natural, because the concept of days and, you know, tomorrow and Mondays and Tuesdays is a human concept. But still, that's quite obvious. But yeah, it is quite poetic too. Okay. The red and the golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west. Okay. As Revision commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday when it's over. Alright, I won't make too much fun of it. Like the end line of this. Say nothing, just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. 2 glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno.
Yeah.
It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
He pulls on the cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are...
He shakes his head.
But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
One you could argue that it is in some stage of disintegration. But maybe he's right. Again, not enough info. We won't change anything here. I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good. Do I want to be naive? Or do I want to be pessimistic? You know what? This great music just started playing once again. This gently ambient music. And I think it gives me hope. I do. Yeah, let's go with number 1. Let's be naive. Fuck it. I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
I wouldn't count on them too, he says quietly.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Again, what a fucking atmosphere. Oh man. The snow, the night, the lights in the night, music, empty street. The seagulls in the background. Right, okay. Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. We got another skill point, another day debrief of Kim. Yeah, let's use that. Here. And another 4th. The 15th in the tribe. Great. Okay, so we are done with that. Okay, we've done a lot of fucking things. So I'm glad. We still have like tons of stuff to do, but that's okay. That's okay. And we have another skill point, but we already used it. Right. Okay, can we talk to you?
Yes?
Yeah, we can't. Nothing new, I mean. Let's go back. Theoretically, I should like end this around this time. It's almost 8:30 p.m. CEST. But I don't want to end it. I want to get to the, to the next day. And there is still one thing that I wanted to do. Two things. Check the diary, because you have 2 checks that like opened in it. Check all the items really. And yeah, and drink some alcohol, because that's just like that's a task that we have. But behind Kim's back, I don't want him to see it. Okay, good night. See you in the morning. Right. Good night. Bye. Okay. Kim is a ghost apparently. Oh, holy fuck.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Leave. And yeah, and we have a check in the mirror, and we have we have to like wash ourselves, right? From the stench of death or something. Let's do that.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world.
Yeah.
But it's cleaner than you are right now.
Let's use it.
Ah, that soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you.
I want to live forever with the corpse smell. Memento mori and stuff. Yeah, remember the death. No, run yourself a bath.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons.
Okay, I see this. Right. Maybe it was always like broken or something. It's not important. Undress, close your eyes and submerge.
The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting. Like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies. You feel nice and lonely, and so tired.
You the beer cans and now take them out. Let's try to sort our life out. Let's try to do it. We won't be able to do, all of it, but let's end with the whole fuck all of it philosophy. Take the beer cans out.
Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
Linger in the tub a little.
Your fingers grow pale
great.
and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools.
Imagine something.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench.
Mm-hmm.
Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
A video rental. Yeah, we like phoned into one, right? What is the meaning behind the video rental? Get out. Conclude.
The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
Okay, and right. And we had one check here in the mirror, right?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Yeah, this is locked. Electrochemistry. The expression. Dig deep into your mind and look at the source of the expression. Yeah, let's try to do it. Joyce told you about the new.
Like the rest of you,
the fuck?
It comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Okay. Is your chain cutters there not equipped? Right. So let the mirror be. Yeah, we're done with one task, I believe. Task. Joyce Messier, legendary. Okay, a check opened. I don't fucking get how they open and close. What are the meaning behind, them opening? Why they are... But yeah, let's just, follow this guide, I guess. And not worry about it too much. Yeah, let's equip chain cutters. No, I want my bag. Let's go here. Right. And
A
let's
mirror
try to-
hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with...
Do we have any clothes with interfacing? I don't believe so. Clothes. No. Oh, we do. Okay. I'm glad that we checked it. Okay, we do. Great. And do we have any minuses? Interfacing +1. No, we don't. Okay. So let's try it now then.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Okay, this kind of starts to piss me off. This one checked, but... Okay, let the mirror be for now. Whatever. Fuck it. Right, do we have any new checks here? Damage ledger. I won't go to Joyce right now. I don't think. Yeah, let's do it tomorrow. Let's deal with our items right now. On interact button, right. Do you have anything more to do with this cup?
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
I want to get into the mug talk again.
But it will not happen.
Okay.
The mug talk is exhausted. It is time to return to work.
It is time to sleep, I believe. Yeah, the time definitely stopped at 2 a.m. So that's good to know. You can like run out the clock and then the time stops at 2 a.m. and you can explore how however much you want. So that's a nice thing. Yeah, damage ledger, this, and the books, and this. Right, let's interact with damage ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Oh, and an incredibly cool piece of kitchen tissue stuck to the back.
Of course, it's just a kitchen tissue. Can I read the case files now?
Yes,
Okay.
at last. You find a way to piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. HDB 41,
Harry Dubois.
date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural.
Okay, date of initiation and time of arrival of the scene. So, Harry Dubois, Precinct 41, 12:01, and at 5 p.m. And 12:01 means 12th of January, the Next World Mural. Okay, I believe I can decipher it. Wait, HDB 41, Windows Officer Precinct.
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
And Harry Dubois, we already know this.
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
I mean, yeah, we already knew it.
Harry Dubois, HDB. Still feels like there's something missing from that.
Is it? Do I have a second name or something? I think what you meant to say was RAC, Rafael Ambrosius Cousteau. Fine, then I gave up. No, I don't give up on Rafael Ambrosius Cousteau. Rafael Ambrosius Cousteau is much fucking cooler name. Number one.
No, the alphanumeric begins with HDB.
Oh, come on. Good. How long does it take to read one of these Rafael stamped cases? Persist. Actually, I'm ready to admit I'm not Rafael and go on with my... No, I am a fucking Rafael, man. Persist.
Fine. It takes about half an hour for you to piece one together. Mr. Raphael, which one do you want?
Okay, let's go through all of them. The Next World Mural.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne.
Overnight on 1202. I thought it was 1201. Yeah, 1201. Either there's some inconsistency in the game, or I decipher it wrong somehow. Right, let's not dwell on this.
The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Wait, do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design.
Read on.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3.
Okay, this is fucking interesting. What? There was a plebiscite because of the mural. And JV, my partner. Yeah, because I just met Kim, so this was my old partner. Okay.
The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Remove the mural, it is wrong. Keep the mural, it is right. I mean, do I guess here, or do I just, write history here? Is it a choice, or is it like what I think will happen, but what happened is what happened regardless? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think, it's the thing and that fucking thing, and it pisses off people, but given the choice, it's more interesting to keep it than to remove it, I think. Like, if you remove it, then there's nothing there, so yeah, let's keep the mural, it is right. I don't know if it is right, but yeah, keep the mural.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority.
Okay.
And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. The middle class are not to be blamed. It is human nature. I like it, but can't we wreak havoc on other nations instead? Okay, nationalistic answer. I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit. No. Okay, two last options are wrong. The middle class are not to be blamed. It's human nature. Number 2.
Did anyone ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done?
With smelly toilet ledger. Great, even my damaged ledger is giving me shit. The unsolvable case. Okay, that sounds like a Sherlock Holmes title or something.
AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable.
Of course, I solved it, right?
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
Come on, maybe I will be able to do it. Couldn't we just keep them off the streets?
You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is.
Proceed.
Threatening, fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
So the unsolvable case isn't like a biggest mystery or elaborate crime or something. It's just two drunk people doing stupid shit and okay.
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to.
Yeah.
You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Probably public indecency.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger.
Okay. So it's unsolvable only because it's like a minor thing and nobody wants to deal with it?
He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner.
Okay.
You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
Okay.
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so.
Oh.
The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke.
Okay, so is this the compartment that I tried to open earlier and couldn't? And also, permeable. What is that exactly? Permeable. Przepuszczalne. Przenikliwe. Of a material or membrane, allowing liquids or gases to pass through it. Okay. I kind of understand what I don't know how it would be in a ledger, but a compartment, permeable compartment. Right. Okay, that's some interest inside of like me. Like this compartment is like important to me.
He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko.
Oh.
While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open.
Oh.
You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
Holy shit. I'm a menace. Holy fuck.
Can't get out of his apartment. An invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
Okay. So I'm a Sherlock Holmes of this world, I guess. It wasn't like a clever trick to solve it. It was just to beat the guys who...
Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end.
Okay. Interesting story. Fucking interesting story, man. Huh. Right.
Does that sound like a Raphael something Costo to you, sir?
The logic is giving me shit for this. One last time, yes. Okay, you're right, it doesn't. I mean, come on. Just because Raphael Ambrosius, not something, Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau sounds like, you know, how do I say it? Like royally or something. It doesn't mean that it has to, you know, connect with that. Like Jean-Claude Van Damme. I mean, he would be able to do this kind of thing. Yeah, one last time, yes.
Fine then, you've earned it.
Great, I have a thought. Detective Cousteau, yes. Temporary research bonus. My conception is an idiotic idea. Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. When you say it, it feels like you're taking a bite of lemon meringue while sitting on the terrace of a seaside cafe on a cool summer day in Sur-la-Clève or something. I hope I pronounced it right. It's everything you're not. You haven't created many things during your stay in Martinez, but you've created it. A fancy, sophisticated name that makes you sound intelligent and that no one seems to acknowledge. Don't you feel like you deserve a reward for coming up with something so special? And what would that reward be? Like, the game gave me a couple of chances to back down from it, and I didn't. And now it kind of mockingly says, oh, I wonder what the reward will be. So I'm guessing that once I internalize it, there will be some minuses and just that, and you know, the game will say fuck you, but still I want to know what like lies behind it, what hides behind it. So yeah, we don't have enough points yet, but we'll internalize it definitely. Okay. The square bullet hole murders.
It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape.
Okay, why bullet? If she had just an entry wound that, you know, it wouldn't have to be a bullet. It could have been like a poker with a square shape or something. But
that's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped.
Okay.
You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead.
But I mean, again, it was a bullet. I'm sure it was a bullet. Okay, let's go with it then, I guess. A sequence killer.
Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next?
That's it.
Don't worry. One day.
Oh, come on.
One day you may still catch the man with the square gun.
Right. The couch in an unexpected location.
Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young and they thought they looked cool on it.
They actually look like assholes. They look really cool, like models. They look really cool, like a rock band. Okay, number one, they actually look like assholes. Like, you know, bringing a couch outside and hanging out on it in the middle of the street on the roof. Unexpected. Yeah, they are assholes. Fuck them.
Insufferable dicks.
Yeah.
Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa or couch, or whatever it is.
Okay, it was.
They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it and smoked cigarettes and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual.
Okay, major fucking assholes.
Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up. And you did. So congratulations to
I
you.
mean,
Case solved.
did I ever catch those guys?
No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
Murder at the hookah parlor.
Murder. Tum 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 at the hookah parlor was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead, of circumstances completely unconnected to murder at the hookah parlor.
Hookah parlor. Wait, how?
Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when him and his partner J.M., only initials mentioned, answered a call one night.
John Marston.
It's a sad story, and it isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor.
Right, on with the murder.
Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve.
Okay.
Was doing it solo. Said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister. Was on it for, like, a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills. Mills didn't get off the pot. Not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory, as outlandish as they seemed. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had.
Wait, was Joseph Mills a good cop?
No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Really rapey.
Okay, yeah.
Still, he'd
Fuck
been
him.
on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That murderer vanished into thin air. That goddamn hookah parlor was all he talked about.
Go on.
Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere, and you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum-flavored vapor all day.
Really cool, really stupid. Can you get high off of it?
No, it's soot and water vapor. It doesn't do anything.
Really stupid, yeah. that's a dick for vapor users. Really stupid.
Yeah. So anyway, young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open,
Okay.
right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there. Only client that day. In perfect health, too. Some kind of movie producer.
Let's continue.
No one enters. No one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on the hookah until 15:45. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How can it be?
Did he have a square entry wound?
Mills has no idea.
Okay.
Invisible assassin. Movie deal gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Tables low, heavy, really sharp edge.
He sucked hookah, stood up, passed out, hit his head on the table and died.
See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that.
The fuck?
Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen
Oh,
supply.
interesting.
And you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom.
Is that a real thing? Yeah, they say that this is healthier than a cigarette, but there was some article that it actually does something to you, and it actually isn't that great to use it. But yeah, I don't know. I never read into that much. He must have sucked a lot of it. And what was he doing there for 6? Okay, he must have sucked a lot of it.
Yeah, he liked his hookah.
Yeah.
Stephen was his name.
Stephen. Poor Stephen. And what was he doing there for 6 hours?
Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was murder at the hookah parlor.
Yeah.
Joseph Mills wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed, piecing it together. Next.
Okay, that's all. I can revisit this, put the case files away.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Read the case file.
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Which one do you want?
Yeah, okay.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Interfacing medium. Open the hidden compartment in the clipboard. Okay, we like only double ones. Don't pass it. So come on. +2. Crack it on the knee like Burke. Yeah. So I'm glad we read that before. And +1. Hangman's advice. Yeah, he did me some he gave me some advice, right? Okay, it's 9 p.m. right now. I have to end it right here. I can't go on like this. So unfortunately, I have to put this ledger away. But we will start another stream of Disco Elysium from this point. We will interact with all of our objects. We will go back to our damage ledger first and do this check. So a little bit of a cliffhanger, but because it's apparently there are some important stuff in this compartment or something. Yeah, okay. There apparently some important stuff to do with this thing. But let's not do it now. Yeah. Another stream we will start from that, then go through all of our objects that we can interact with. So with that, with the photo, with the bullet, with the 2 books that we had, and with this gum apparently. And yeah, after that we'll go to sleep and start another day and try to go through all of that, through all of our quests that we obtained. We've done a lot, man. We've done a lot. But we still have a lot to do. Okay, that's great. Thanks for being here. My next stream will not be tomorrow. Tomorrow I will have a break. I will have, breaks on Sundays and Wednesdays, I decided. So that will be that. I will try to keep to that schedule. If something changes, then I will, of course, update it on my extension that I update that counts down to my next stream. So regardless of what your time zone is, you will know when I'm going live. And yeah, I also always update my schedule, my harmonogram thing on Twitch. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. I organized this thing into the whole playlist, so you can watch this playthrough anytime you want, right? And yeah, I believe that's that. Tomorrow is my day off. We'll be back at Disco Elysium in 2 days, at Monday. And yeah, it's not over yet for me, because in about half an hour, maybe 1 hour, we will be streaming more Football Manager 2022. Again, thank you very much for being here, for watching this, and have a good day, good night. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Goodbye.